Hello, everybody, and welcome back. For today's all levels flow, we will work on heart openers, front thigh openers, and quads, as well as work up towards a pose called Nataraja or dancer pose. So let's start seated in Sukhasana easy pose with your legs crossed and sit with your hips on top of a blanket, block, or pillow. Take a couple of moments here just to come into your breath. Maybe bring an intention into your practice if you have one. And as you're breathing in and out through your nose, allow your spine to grow a little bit taller, feeling your sitting bones root down, raise the crown of your head upwards. And as your collarbones broaden, feel your shoulder blades draw down and back. And as you start to deepen your breath, with each exhale, feel your navel draw to your spine and feel your side bodies hug in. And feel that hugging in action lift your spine upwards even more. Next inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Palms forward, hands and fists. Exhale, goal post your arms. And as your elbows draw back, allow your chest to open up a little bit more. Take another inhale. Exhale, set your right hand down to the floor. Reach your left arm straight up. And then side lean over to the right for a side body stretch. Press down from your left hip bone as you reach through your left fingertips. Pass up through center, reaching both arms up on the inhale. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up and over for a side body stretch on the right side. Inhale, both arms up. And then exhale, hands behind you on the floor. Either fingertips can face forward or fingertips can face back. And then roll your shoulders back. As you press into your hands, lift your chest away from your hands. Stay here, or maybe you shift the weight into your shins and lift your hips just barely off of the mat. And then exhale, lower your hips down if you lifted them. Walk your hands back to center and then walk them forward and come into a forward fold over your legs. In your forward fold, your spine can be a little bit taller and long, or you can round your back forward if that feels better. But just allow your hips to be a little bit more heavy and let your upper body be a little bit more heavy. And remember, it doesn't matter how far you go into a stretch as long as you're feeling a stretch. One of my favorite yoga YouTube teachers, Leslie Fightmaster, who recently passed, always used to say that, and it's something that really sticks with me throughout all my poses and all my classes. And just in life in general, it doesn't matter how far we go as long as we're feeling something along the way. Inhale, walk your hands back up towards you as you lift up to a tall seat. And then exhale, switch the cross of your legs opposite shin in front. From there, reach up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, palms and fists. Goal post your arms as you squeeze your elbows and shoulder blades. Allow your chest to open with the inhale. And then exhale, place your left hand behind your head. Right hand down to the floor, side lean to the right again, but this time lightly press your head back into your hand to get a little bit more of an opening in your left chest. Good. Inhale back up to center, right hand behind your head, left hand down, and then exhale, side lean to the left, and then press your head lightly back into your right hand. Good. Rise back up. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands float down behind your low back. Interlace your fingers or hook your thumbs. Straighten your arms down and then lift your arms away from your low back for a nice shoulder stretch and chest opener. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, keep this bind and then fold over your legs any amount. If it's too much for your shoulders to keep the bind, just go ahead and release your hands and walk them forward for a forward fold. Whichever version you chose with your arms, raise yourself back up. Release your hands. And then walk your hands forward and swing your legs around and make your way to tabletop pose, hands and knees. From tabletop pose, take a couple of rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, dropping your belly, letting your tailbone and heart lift. And exhale, rounding your back, chin and tailbone tucking under. And just a few rounds on your own. Feel free to add on any extra movement that feels best for you. Maybe movement with your hips, your shoulders, your neck. C curves with your side body. And then find a neutral spine. Press evenly into your hands. Reach your right leg towards the back wall for a three-legged table. Now flex your right foot a lot, toes pointing towards your face and your knee. And then on the exhale, bend your right knee and try to draw your right heel towards your glute while still keeping your thigh parallel to the floor. Inhale, straighten your leg, kicking your heel back. Exhale, heel to your glute, curling your hamstrings. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, curl, hold and squeeze lightly. Stay here or shift the weight into your right hand. Reach back with your left arm and catch your foot or your ankle. If you do, kick your foot back into your hand to get the quad stretch as well as a stretch in your front shoulder. And before you let go, curl your heel in towards your glute again, and then let go of your foot. Extend your arm and leg out, bird dog. Exhale, hands and knees to the floor. Other side, reach your left leg towards the back wall, flexing your foot, toes pointing back towards your face, heel driving back. Exhale, curl your heel towards your glute. Try to keep your thigh parallel to the floor. Inhale, kick it back, straighten. Exhale, curl your heel in. Inhale, straighten, kick back. Exhale, curl your heel. Inhale, kick. Exhale, curl, pause, stay here, or reach back with your right arm, catch your foot or ankle. If you do, lightly kick your foot back into your hand. Stay strong through that left arm, the supporting arm. Before you let go, curl your heel in, and then let go, extend your arm and leg, balancing bird dog, inhale. Exhale, hands and knees to the floor. Walk your hands about a handprint forward, tuck your toes, and send your hips up and back, first downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs for this first down dog. Allow your hips to move in any way that feels good. And as you're pressing into your hands, grip through your fingertips. Push away from your arms to allow your chest to get closer towards your legs. And next, inhale, bend your knees, look back between your feet. Exhale, walk your hands to the back of your mat, finding a forward fold. Take as big of a bend in your knees as you need for this first one. Feel free to grab opposite elbows, let your head hang. Maybe interlace your fingers and straighten your arms up and over for a nice shoulder stretch. And then release your hands to the floor. Take a big bend in your right knee. Straighten out your left leg. Right fingertips on the floor, left hand to your left hip, and take a twist to the left. Stamp through your left heel as your left shoulder rolls back. And then both hands down, switch your legs. Right hand to your right hip, twist to the right. Take another inhale, and as you twist, lengthen your spine forward. And exhale, untwist, hands to the floor, soften your knees. Inhale, hands to your shins, lengthen your spine, flat back. Exhale, bow over your legs. Press through your heels. As you rise, sweep your arms around and up. Exhale, palms forward, hands and fists. Goal post your arms. Take your elbows a little bit further down and back this time to squeeze all your back muscles. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Hands to your hips. Turn your left foot out to a 45-degree angle. Look forward. And then exhale, step your right foot up to the front of your mat, finding warrior one legs. Now, hips don't necessarily have to square in warrior one. However, you can always scoot your right foot over a little bit to create more space. And left heel presses strong to engage your left glute. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinge from your waist forward, belly to your thigh, arms sweep back. Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, lean forward, arms sweep back. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, lean forward, arms sweep back. Pause here. As you're reaching your fingertips back and squeezing your shoulder blades, draw your belly to your spine. Take another inhale. Exhale, both hands down to the floor. Lift your back heel and lower your back knee down. Inhale, reach up to the sky, low crescent. Feel your legs scissor towards each other. Exhale, goal post your arms, drawing your elbows back to fire up your back muscles. Hands to the floor on your inhale. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank pose, top of a push-up. Knees can be down for half plank, but push into the pads of your fingers and hug your upper arm bones in. Take another inhale. Exhale, lead with your hips as you send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look back, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to the back of your mat, forward folds. Bend your right knee, straighten your left leg, and then left hand to your left hip, twist to the left, or reach your left arm up to the sky this time. Try to think about reaching straight up to the ceiling rather than reaching back, and then lengthen your spine forward. Both hands down, switch your legs, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right hand to right hip or right arm up. Untwist. Inhale, find your flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, press through your heels, reach up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, hands float down behind your low back. Interlace your fingers, loop your shoulders back, lift your chest up high. Exhale, stay here, or take a soft bend in your knees and fold over your legs with the bind. Press through your heels, rise back up. Everybody release your hands, reach up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Hands to your hips, turn your right foot to a 45, look forward, and then lightly step your left foot up to the front of your mat. Set up your warrior one legs, and when you're ready, reach up to the sky, big breath in. Exhale, lean forward, arms sweep back, squeeze your back muscles. Inhale, rise back up, reach. Exhale, lean forward, arms back. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, lean forward, arms sweep back. Pause here. As you roll your shoulders and squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your chest forward, draw your navel to your spine to get a little bit taller. Exhale, hands down to the floor, lift your back heel, lower your back knee. Inhale, reach up, low crescent, feel your legs scissor in. Exhale, goal post your arms, elbows back. Inhale, hands down to the floor. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank pose. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. 2 more times. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, push back, down dog. Inhale, pull yourself forward to plank. Feel your shoulder blades draw back as the crown of your head reaches forward. Exhale, lead with your thighs as you send your hips back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands this time in a forward fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in, Ardha. Exhale, refold, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to your heart, Samasthiti. Resetting your Tadasana, feet hips distance apart. Inhale, bend your knees, sit back into an imaginary chair. Hands can be at heart center or arms can reach up. But as you're sitting your hips back, allow your chest to reach forward and hinge from your waist. Feel your heels dig down and feel your inner thighs hug in. Take another inhale into your ribs and your back body. Exhale, hands to the floor, straighten your legs, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, bow, step your right foot to the back, please, and lower your right knee down. Scoot your left foot over a little bit. Inhale, reach up to the sky, low crescent pose. Exhale, goal post your arms, but strict goal post this time, so strict 90-degree angles with your elbows. And as you draw your elbows back, lift your chest. Exhale, twist to the left with the goalpost arms, and think about reaching your elbows and your forearms away from each other. Good. Straighten your arms out to a T. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine upwards. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Step back to plank pose as you breathe in. Exhale, drop your right knee to the floor, pivot your right foot over to the right, and as you spin your left heel down, reach your left arm to the sky for supported side plank. Option to stay here, push down from your right arm, Or, like we did in seated, place your left hand behind your head and lightly press your head back into your hand. Take another inhale. Exhale, release your left hand to the floor and your left knee. Swivel around to the other side. And then right arm up, right leg is back, or right hand behind your head and press your head back into your hand. Good. Right arm up. And then exhale, pass through plank or tabletop as you send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands, please, and lower your left knee down. Reach up, low crescent on the inhale. Scoot your right foot over if you need to. Exhale, strict 90-degree angle goalposts with your arms. And as you draw your elbows back, broaden through your chest. Exhale, twist to the right. And as you're twisting, hug your right thigh in. Allow your forearms and elbows to push away from you. Straighten your arms to a T. Take a deep breath in, lengthen, lift your chest. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Look forward, lift your back knee, and step up to the front and fold. Halfway on the inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, sit back, reach up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand up, hands to your heart, Tadasana. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Halfway, breath in. Fold, breath out, step your left foot back, left knee down to the floor, reach up to the sky, low crescent. Exhale, goalpost your arms, draw your elbows back to open through your chest a little bit more. And then exhale, hands to your heart center, elbows out, prayer twist to the right, left elbow to your right knee. Try to slide your tricep down your leg as you pull your navel in. And rather than thinking about cranking yourself into the twist, use that arm as an anchor and allow your chest to lengthen away from your right hip. Stay here, or maybe you lift your back knee, and as you do, kick your heel back and feel your thigh bone lift up. Good. If your back knee lifted, lower it down. Untwist, hands to the floor. Step back to plank pose as you breathe in. Shift slightly forward, and then knees can lower first as you lower all the way down. 3 cobras. Hands by your ribs or hands underneath your shoulders, elbows back. Inhale, lift your chest, baby cobra. Exhale, bow. Try to press through your feet. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, bow. Inhale, cobra pose. Pause. Stay here. Really press through your legs and your hip bones. Maybe you tense your fingertips on the floor. Maybe you squeeze your back muscles so much that you can let your hands hover above the ground and still lift your chest. Try to lead with your elbows like in goalpost arms for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower everything down. Beautiful job. Hands by your ribs, tuck your toes. Press up, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, left foot steps up to the front. Lower your right knee down. Low crescent, inhale. Exhale, goalpost your arms. Draw your elbows back. Lift your chest. Exhale, keep your chest lifted and draw your hands to your heart, elbows out, and then prayer twist to the left. Right elbow to your left knee or thigh. And then again, use that arm as an anchor, not so much as a cranking or leverage. Lift your chest away from your left hip. Stay here, or maybe for the next 2 beats, you straighten out your back leg. Try to lift your right thigh bone towards the sky as your knee straightens. Lower your back knee down, untwist, hands to the floor, look forward on the inhale, step up to the front, exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, fold Uttanasana. Chair pose on your inhale. Exhale, stand up, and hands to your heart. Now bring your legs together with your big toes to touch, a little bit of space between your heels. If this does not feel comfortable for your hips, feel free to stick with hips distance apart. And then sit back into your chair with your hands at your heart center. And as you take your elbows out wide, broaden through your chest, imagine that your thumbs are hooking to your sternum and lifting your chest up as your hips go back. Take a deep breath in, keep all of this length, draw your navel in, and start to twist to the right. And as you're twisting to the right, notice if your knees stagger. See if you can even your knees out a little bit more. And if that feels uncomfortable for your low back, then feel free to let your legs stagger. However, stamp down through your left heel so that way that left knee doesn't take any more pressure. And then keep twisting here, drawing your navel in, keeping the length. And you can either lean forward and hook your left elbow to right thigh or knee, or just open your arms to a T, left hand forward, right arm back. Stay for a couple more breaths. Beautiful. Untwist. Stay low in your hips. Find that length in your spine. And then exhale, stay upright, twist to the left as much as you can. Try to keep your knees even. If that feels uncomfortable for your low back, allow them to stagger, but try to put more weight into your right heel if you can. And then either stay here and open your arms to a T, or lean forward and hook right elbow to left thigh or knee. Keep your breath going. Beautiful. Untwist. See if you can sit just a little bit lower for 2 more beats. Maybe reach your arms up. Stand up and hands to your heart. Beautiful job, everybody. Playing with balance. If you would like to do this up against a wall or maybe grab a chair and have that by your side, I invite you to do so. And we'll start on our right leg. So balancing on your right leg, lift your left knee up towards your chest. Try to have a soft bend in your right knee so you're using more of your muscles than your joints. And then with that left leg, as you draw that left knee in, flex your left foot a lot, like we did in our three-legged table. And then on the exhale, left knee starts to point down as you kick your left heel towards your glutes. And then inhale slowly, left knee back to your chest. And then exhale, left knee down, heel to your glutes. One more time, inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, heel to your glutes. And then catch your left foot with your left hand for a quad stretch. And as you're here, think about kicking your foot into your hand lightly, just so that way you feel that your quad is lengthening. Beautiful. Soften your leg and then knee to your chest. And then very slowly lean forward slightly and start to kick your left leg back, coming into warrior 3. So you can be a 45-degree angle or maybe all the way parallel to the floor. Use blocks underneath your hands if you need to, or hands can come all the way to the floor for a supported warrior 3. Try to kick straight back through that left heel. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, take a big step of your left foot to the back of your mat. Left heel spins down, reach both arms up, warrior 1. Exhale, hands float down behind your low back. Interlace your fingers or hook thumbs, loop your shoulders, chest lifts up high, straighten your arms. Exhale, either fold on top or to the inside of your front leg for humble warrior. Deep breath in. Exhale, allow the crown of your head and your neck to release. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, arms to a T, open your chest to the left, warrior 2. Outer right hip firm, left heel strong. Inhale, reverse your warrior, right hand all the way up and back. And then exhale, right forearm to the middle of your right thigh, left arm up to the sky for side angle pose. You can either stay here or, like in supported side plank, left hand behind your head, and then as your elbow points up, press your head back into your hand. Feel the left side of your chest and your torso open and lengthen. Beautiful, everybody. Stay for a couple more breaths. Push down from that right forearm. Keep your outer right glute firm. Good. Release. Warrior 2 on the inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Step back to plank pose. Breath in. Exhale, either right knee down and left arm up for supported side plank, or heels to the right and left arm up for side plank Vashisthasana. If your right knee is down, maybe you lift your left leg this time for more of a balancing quarter moon shape. And if you are in side plank, either legs can stagger or feet can stack. Lift your hips up as high as you can as you press down from your bottom arm. And if you want to add on, left hand behind your head and lightly press your head back into your hand. Try to think about reaching not only your elbow up, but also slightly up and over. Good. On the inhale, pass through plank or tabletop pose. Exhale, either supported side plank or side plank, right side stacks. And if you're in supported, maybe you lift your right leg. And whether in supported or regular side plank, maybe right hand behind your head, lightly press your head back, and think about reaching your right elbow up and over. Try to lift your hips as high as you can, pressing through that bottom side body. Beautiful job, everybody. Plank pose or table on the inhale. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend your left knee and stack your hip open. Allow your pelvis to turn and think about kicking your right butt with your left heel, like we did in our quad stretch and in our three-legged table at the beginning. And then exhale, best as you can, left knee to your chest, round through your back, and then step through. Back heel spins down, reach up, warrior one. Hips don't have to square. If you need to scoot your left foot over, do so. Exhale, hands float down behind your low back. Interlace, loop your shoulders, chest lifts up high, open your heart. Exhale, bow down, humble warrior, front or inside of your thigh. Deep breath in. Exhale, soften and release. Inhale, rise up, warrior one, release. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Firm that outer left hip, right heel presses strong. Flip in reverse, left hand goes all the way up and back, side stretch. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh, right arm up to the sky. Either stay here or right hand behind your head and press your head back. Try to push down from that left forearm like you did in side plank in order to expand through your right side. Beautiful, y'all. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step up into a half lift as you breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Balancing on the other side, shift the weight into your left foot, and then lift your right knee up toward your chest. Again, be up against the wall, or you have that chair on the left side of your mat. Flex your right foot, and as you stamp down through your left heel, draw your right knee down and kick your right heel towards your glutes. Inhale slowly, knee to your chest. Exhale, knee down, heel squeezes towards your glutes. Inhale, knee back to your chest. Exhale, point your knee down, squeeze that heel to glutes. Catch your right foot with your right hand. And then lightly kick your foot down into your hand to get the quad stretch. Make sure you're not locking out through that left standing leg. Try to soften through your left knee. Good. Release. Inhale, knee back to your chest. Exhale slowly as you start to lean forward. Start to kick your right leg towards the back wall. Warrior three. Again, use blocks or your chair. Try to have a soft bend in that left knee as you're kicking your right heel back nice and strong. Take a deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, big step of your right foot to the back of your mat. And then lower your right knee down to the floor. Coming up to low lunge with hands on your hips, set your legs up in 90-degree angles. So instead of having your right knee behind your hip, have your right knee stacked underneath your hip. And then reach your right hand forward and your left arm back for a twist. Take a deep breath in here to lengthen. And then exhale, either left hand to your hip or left hand drops down and reach your right arm up for a reverse twist. So as you're reaching that right arm up, stamp down from your right shin in order to find that length from your quad. Good. Feel free to stay here if you're feeling some good sensation in your quad. If you want a little bit more, come back to an open arm twist. Scoot your left foot about a footprint forward. Lunge a little bit deeper, and then reverse your twist, right arm up as you lean back. Anchor through your left heel, and whether you lunged a little bit deeper or your legs are still in 90-90, feel that scissor of your feet towards each other and your inner thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale wherever you are, cartwheel your hands down to the floor, step back to plank pose on your inhale. Knees can lower down, but lower all the way down to your belly and your chest. Hands down by your sides, palms facing up. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, press from your hip bones, lift your chest, lift your legs, locust pose. Reach your toes as far back as you can, reach your fingertips back, and draw your shoulder blades towards the center line of your body. Take another inhale. Exhale, lower everything down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Either hands stay by your sides or interlace your fingers behind your low back. Loop your shoulders back, press from your hips, lift your chest, lift your legs, locust pose. And as you're reaching your toes back, think about lifting your inner thighs up towards the sky and maybe drawing your inner thighs towards each other, whether they touch or not. For 3, 2, one more breath, lengthen. Exhale, lower it down. Beautiful job. Hands by your ribs, tuck your toes, press up, tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. A couple of breaths here in down dog, maybe lower down to a child's pose. If you would like to rest a little bit longer before the last little bit of work, you can hit the pause button and hit play whenever you're ready. But from downward facing dog, you'll lift your right leg high to the sky. Bend your right knee, stack your hip open, allow your pelvis to turn as you point your right knee up to the ceiling. Actively kick your heel towards your glutes. And then exhale, knee to your chest, round through your back, best as you can, step your right foot through. Back knee lowers down. Rise up to a lunge, and then scoot your right knee forward so it stacks underneath your hips, 90-90 with your legs. Reach your left hand forward and right arm back for a twist. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, reverse, left arm up, either right hand to hip or maybe the floor or along your leg. Press down and anchor through your left shin. Stay for a couple more breaths. If you want to go further, arms back to a T, scoot your right foot forward another footprint, lunge a little bit further, and then reverse, left arm up. Take one more inhale. Exhale wherever you are, cartwheel your hands down, step forward to a halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Fold Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last play with balance with our peak pose, Natarajasana. Standing on your right leg, hands to your hips. Draw your left knee to your chest for one-legged balance. And then exhale, point your left knee down, kick your heel towards your glute. Catch the outside edge of your foot or your ankle with your left hand. And then roll your shoulders back, draw your navel to your spine, soft bend in your right knee. And as you kick your foot into your hands, start to lean forward just a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 inches, and allow your arm to extend back with your foot as you bow your leg out. Stay here, or as you take another breath in, kick your foot into your hand, maybe lean forward another inch or 2. And as you're breathing, find these pauses to take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you'll kick your foot into your hand to lean forward just a little bit more. Maybe you're going a little bit more towards a 45, maybe a little bit further. And right hand can stay on your hip, right arm can reach forward, or reach your right arm up to the sky with your bicep framing your ear. And if you fall out of it, just come right back in. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up to that standing quad stretch, right hand back to your hip. Soften your leg and then let go, slowly lowering your left foot down to the floor. Beautiful job. Shake it out. Hands back to your hips, standing on your left leg. Lift your right knee up towards your chest. And then exhale, knee points down, heel to glute. Catch the outside edge of your foot or your ankle. As you roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, navel draws in, lengthen. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, kick your foot into your hands, maybe lean forward an inch or two. And then inhale. Exhale, kick your foot, lean forward just a little bit more. And when you found your edge, whether it's your chest to a 45 or a little bit less or more, maybe you reach your left hand forward, maybe you reach your left arm up. Try to keep a soft bend in your left knee so all the muscles are working instead of just sinking into your joint. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back up. Soften, let go, and shake it out. Beautiful job. If you would like to work with Dancer again on both sides, feel free to hit the pause button and take that opportunity. And whenever you're ready, hands to your heart in mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale, reach up to the sky, upward salute. Exhale, last swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank pose, either down dog or take a vinyasa if you have one in your practice, chaturanga to up dog or belly to cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog is where we will meet. And from down dog, make your way to a seat any way that you need to get there. And from your seat, we're going to take a half butterfly or half dragonfly variation. So start with the soles of your feet together with your knees apart. Keep your left leg as is and take your right leg out to a half wide V, right leg straight. You can have a soft bend in your right knee, maybe take a rolled up blanket underneath your knee to support it. And either option one, fold towards the center for half butterfly pose, or turn to face your right leg and fold over your right leg for half dragonfly. So either option is fine, just depends on what feels better for your low back. But we've done a lot of heart openers today, so think about rounding through your upper back and just letting your neck hang heavy if that feels fine for your neck. And think about your hips being heavy and your upper body being heavy forward. We'll stay for a couple more breaths. If you want to switch it up and do the other variation, you can do that here. Try to work on slowing down your inhales and your exhales. Beautiful. Wherever you are, raise yourself up. And go ahead and switch legs. So your right foot comes into half butterfly, your left leg goes out to half dragonfly. And either fold towards the center or turn to face your left leg and fold over your left leg. Soft bend in your left knee, and you can pad up your knee with a rolled up towel or blanket. And as you're here, allow your body to settle, soften with each exhale. And feel free to switch up the position. So if you were folding center, maybe you fold over your leg and vice versa. Beautiful, y'all. Wherever you are, raise yourself up. So, option one, either butterfly, soles of the feet together, knees apart, and fold forward, or full dragonfly, legs out to a straddle position, and then fold forward from there. So, yogi's choice. If you want to start with the butterfly first and then maybe work towards dragonfly in the halfway point, you are more than welcome to do so. Let's just stay for a few more breaths. If you were in butterfly, maybe you switch to dragonfly and take your legs out to the straddle position. See if you can lean into this just a little bit more. One more inhale to expand. Exhale, soften and surrender. Beautiful. From wherever you are, slowly walk your hands back towards you and raise yourself up. If your legs are in straddle, bend your knees one at a time. If you are in butterfly, draw your legs together and walk your feet a little bit apart. Lean back onto your hands and just take a gentle windshield wiper of your knees from left to right. And then slowly make your way down onto your back. From your back, draw your knees into your chest. If a happy baby feels appropriate here for you, feel free to take it, or you can straighten your legs up towards the sky for waterfall pose. Maybe reach both arms up to the sky as well. And then when you're ready, slowly make your way to your final posture of ease and stillness. Use any props that you have to give yourself some support in the shape. And feel free to take any position with your legs and your arms. So maybe it's a traditional Shavasana, legs extended, or you can take even Supta Baddha Konasana or reclined butterfly. But allow yourself to come to a space and a shape where you can be comfortable for the next few moments of your day. And when you arrive into that shape, allow your breath to become effortless and just let yourself rest. If you would like to rest a little bit longer, always remember you can always hit that pause button and rest as long as you like. But if you're ready to move on, take a deeper breath back into your body. And with that deeper breath, start to bring some movement back in, starting at your fingers and toes, and just letting it expand however feels best for you. When you're ready, draw your knees into your chest, roll to one side or the other, and press yourself up to find a seat. When you arrive in your seat, sit up nice and tall, just like the way we started class. Chest lifts, shoulders back, spine tall. Draw your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. Bow your head down towards yourself, acknowledging your effort, your energy, and giving yourself gratitude for showing up for yourself today. Thank you for sharing your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about this class, and maybe even leave a request for a future class. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and also please share this video as well as my channel with anybody that you could use some yoga in their life. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye.